Cutters, Degrassi, Unpopular Opinions. Hey there, hello, there's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Degrassi Unpopular Opinion. And this is a gigantic unpopular opinion that no one did but yours truly. So basically, this unpopular opinion has to do with Ashley. And in season 3, and I said, is it unpopular to say that Ashley was in the right for telling the school about Manny's pregnancy? And I wrote, Ashley was mad at Craig and wanted to hurt Craig. Probably Manny too, but not so much Craig for what he did to her. Why Ashley decided to forgive Craig and go back to him despite what he did is perplexing. But I feel Ashley needed to let Craig know why she was upset with him cheating on her. I probably misinterpreted this, but Ashley shouldn't be hated for this. So there's a couple things to keep in context with this. And this post was made a long time ago. And for context, it's being taped on June 4th, 2022. So the fact of the matter is that in season 3, Ashley and Craig were close to each other, but Craig decided to cheat on Ashley with Manny, to Emma's annoyance, because Emma was hoping that, Manny wouldn't be so stupid and boy crazy. So anyway, Ashley goes to a rave. No, Craig and Manny are at a rave. Well, Emma's there too, because Manny's trying to get Emma to go with Chris. But Emma thinks that Chris has a girlfriend and doesn't want to hurt anybody. So she leaves the rave early. Well, she leaves the rave after realizing Chris has a girlfriend, so she's like, fuck this, I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, Manny ends up taking Craig away, having sex in Emma's bed. Emma's perplexed and angry. Manny and Emma break off as friends, and then, we have that famous love triangle, Manny, Craig, and Ashley. And Craig decides to keep the triangle going with Manny and Ashley. Still with Ashley, even though that Manny's pregnant. Of course, Ashley finds out through Manny looking at baby stuff and decides to tell the school that this idiot's pregnant. And basically, Manny's upset with everything, so is Craig. And a lot of people thought Ashley was in the wrong. But my thoughts on this is that, okay, maybe Ashley didn't go about it the right way, but Ashley was trying to burn Craig, and Craig deserved it. Craig deserved it. And then they did that Battle of the Bands. Ashley did a nice song to destroy Craig, and then Craig's sappy song actually ended up beating the girl song. It's like, fuck Craig. How did he win? That is pathetic as fuck. I even read somewhere that, the fangirls actually made sure he won. And Chris Woodward, I think it's Chris Woodward. Yeah. He was the guest judge in that episode. So yeah, go. So, yeah. So here's other people's opinions. People say, no, it wasn't right, but it was understandable. Okay. I like that. No, it wasn't right, but it was understandable. Someone said, honestly, Manny and Craig owe Ashley a huge thank you. Those two were considering having a baby together until Ashley spoke up, and they realized how idiotic they seemed. That seemed to be to everyone else. That had a major effect on Manny to consider things and to go through with her abortion, whereas before that moment, she seemed excited and wanted to have a child. I did not like that. I'm shocked. I thought Manny and Craig were going to have the kid, but Ashley stopped, and that was when the abortion started. I had no clue. I never thought of that. Girl Drip says it was in the moment too. I mean, well, Idler Real said, I wouldn't say that she was in the right, but unlike a lot of people, I didn't think it made her evil. I understand her perspective. She was hurt, betrayed, and embarrassed. She was hurt and lashed out in the moment, something most people have done in one way or another. I don't think she was right, but I don't think it's hard to understand why she did it. And that's a true statement. In truth, that is a good statement. Is that, Ashley put herself in Ashley's shoes. Is that she's embarrassed and all that. I mean, she broke off with Craig too, mind you, because of Craig with Manny. And he didn't choose between Manny and Ashley. He just chose himself. So it's like, what the heck are you thinking, Craig? But, Craig should not have cheated on Ashley with Manny. Why he went with Manny, even though he knew he had Ashley, is hard to believe. Joey realized the story that he was in that situation, the School's Out movie after Degrassi High in 92. So, yeah, that was funny. But I mean, yeah, to me, it's like, people shit on Ashley in the Reddit community all the time and all that. And I feel that, it started Ashley's moodiness. Like, Ashley had depression and all that and didn't go to school as often and wanted to leave Degrassi. But she was with Craig, the guy who cheated on her. She decides to stay with him. Why? I don't fucking know. But here's the problem. The thing is that, Ashley was hurt. Yeah, she was hurt that Craig would do that and they were going to have a kid together. I wonder if Ashley, if she was pregnant, would she have done, would Manny have done the thing? Like Ashley and Manny's roles were reversed. Probably not. But I think that Ashley would have wanted, maybe she wanted to have a kid with Craig so that, they can keep the relationship going. But I mean, Ashley, for her mopiness and all that, she took Craig back. She had a right not to take him back. But yeah, Paige thought that, the Craig situation is why Ashley was being a dick and all that. Yeah, Paige really doesn't like Ashley. But, of course, this started the chain of events that Emma was upset over Manny having the abortion. But the one thing about Craig that always gets me is that Craig should have said something to Manny that he wanted this baby because, the family aspect. I mean, what did he have? His mom died. His mom left him and his dad to go with Joey, and then she died of an undetermined illness or something like that. His father, his abusive father, dies because of a car accident, and he doesn't have any siblings. Well, Angie's a step sibling, per se. And he doesn't treat Joey like a dad and all that. Sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's not. I mean, Craig should have just gone to Manny and saying that I want this kid because I've lost my family. Despite the fact that, his dad died and it was abusive. And tears are not enough. Terry got him to realize he misses his dad. So the fact of the matter, gentlemen and ladies, is that, Ashley was upset. And she has a right to be upset over this whole thing with Manny having a kid with Craig. Okay, maybe she should have been more discreet or all that. But I mean, Ashley was just upset and she took matters in her own hands and she was hurt. And people have done that, blurted out things rashly on one or two occasions. So, yeah, whatever. So, anyway, that's all I've got for this topic. I thought I would have gone longer, but no, guess not. Anyway, I'm dropped.